We'll be refuting Richard Dawkins, who apparently explains that evolution is not based on chance. Let's listen to what he says and we'll refute what he says.
Chance and natural selection and intelligent design. One of the biggest fallacies in popular understanding of Darwinian evolution by natural selection is that it is a theory of random chance. It is not. It's the very opposite, and this is one of the most important things to understand about it. There is a certain chance element in it. Mutation is a process of...
Notice he's starting to chuckle. Oh, there is an element of chance in it. Okay, just listen to what he says.
Random chance. It's random with respect to improvement. Things don't tend to get better as a result of mutation.
Well, apparently they did keep getting better, and you will see how many times we got lucky.
The important step in the Darwinian theory of evolution is natural selection. Natural selection is a non-random process. Natural selection is the non-random survival of randomly varying genetic codes. And the reason why some genetic codes survive better than others is their phenotypic effects via the processes of embryogenesis on phenotypes, on bodies.
Well, look how rubbish his statement is. Natural selection depends on the environmental impact surrounding it. So if the environmental impact surrounding it wasn't due to the right conditions by chance, then we would never get natural selection and things like that. So even that is based on chance. But let him continue.
Which make them survive or not survive, reproduce or not survive, and the ones that do survive and reproduce pass on the genetic coded instructions that built them.
That's right. The ones that survive pass it on. The ones that don't survive don't pass it on. So that's still based on chance. If they never survive, then we wouldn't be here today, would we now, Mr. Dawkins?
And equipped them and made them good at surviving and reproducing. That's the idea. That is the explanation for the apparent adaptive design, the illusion of design which all living things show. It is
He says this is the illusion of design, but in his debate with Ben Steins, you'll see in the question and answer session, he says that the cell at microbiological level, he says there's a signature of design within that particular cell at microevolution level. So even Dawkins contradicts his own statement. You'll see the video, I'll post it below this video, where he says that at micro level, the signature of design is embedded in the cell.
Non-random process. It does not involve design of any sort. It produces an illusion of design.
And I've actually put a continuation of a rebuttal. You know, this is really the biggest joke from Dawkins. Yeah, right, evolution is not based on chance. You know, think about it. So how does his nose and mouth end up on his face and not on his backside? That if he went to sit down, he would have probably suffocated. I mean, who actually governs and who designates that? It doesn't make any sense. Of course it's chance. Brainless Mother Nature has no mind to place things where they are. You didn't simply walk into a log and one day dreamt about having eyes. You just got lucky that your genes made your eyes. You got lucky that all the particles and amino acids were at the right sequence by chance to create proteins, which is by odds pretty much impossible. It happened by random natural selection. I mean, if you got all those ingredients, put it in a test tube for the amino acids to create proteins, the chances of that happening, and I can post you a video below this video, it is absolutely impossible for those things to come together and do it due to natural selection. But apparently brainless Mother Nature did it. How did that happen? How did these particles come together? It was obviously due to chance. and like I said, natural selection is based on chance. And how did this happen? Well, it happened by chance. Otherwise, we'd never get life. And thanks to the right speed of expansion, and this is going to cosmic evolution, thanks to the right speed of expansion, that if it was a touch slower, the rate of expansion, the universe would have collapsed in on of itself, and we would have never gotten a universe to begin with. So that whole universe is based on chance. And you should be glad that the sun is at the right distance from the earth, or else we would have turned into fried chicken. So even, what designs and what put that into place and order? I mean, that didn't happen by chance. And who governed it? You think natural selection did it? Well, that's based on chance if it did put the right measurements between the earth and the sun. It obviously, we just kept getting lucky. And by chance, this single cell was formed and created, and it survived all those harsh conditions by chance and seeded that life onto our planet. And then we had creation and so forth, life. And by chance, nature created the laws of physics. And the laws of physics were apparently created at the point of the Big Bang. Lucky we had those laws, or else we would have absolutely no creation today. And all the minerals and vitamins needed to sustain life, wow, we just got lucky. And what about the water that we have? Without water, it'd be doomsday. But by chance, random selection, we kept getting lucky. All these improvements by chance due to the system of the water cycle. By chance, natural selection created 2 pairs of sexes so we can reproduce. All this was done by brainless Mother Nature. By chance, nature felt sorry for us and gave us ears so we can listen to beautiful music. We just kept getting lucky, man, and gave us taste buds so we can enjoy the taste of our food. Wow, this nature really thought about how to fulfill our desires and really thought about pleasing us. Right, we kept getting lucky. We even can have an orgasm while we have sex. Nature by chance gave us all these amazing feelings by chance. It really even thought about our sexual intimacy. When we have an injury like a broken leg, our body can heal itself and our open wounds can heal by rejoining themselves. Who is guiding these cells to do what they do? Who is programming these cells to do those works? You guessed it, nature that has no brain but did all of these calculations and engineering these things without going to school. We just kept getting lucky. See, atheists don't like using the term chance because it makes their mythology about brainless nature being responsible for all of this. So they point to their mythical god called Mother Nature that created through natural selection. But when you get to the crux of the things, that natural selection has no conscious mind, it's brain dead. It never had the brain power to do anything from nothing. It apparently created a brain that is like saying basically a brain dead spastic child created an MRI CAT scan machine. It's absurd. Leave this nonsense. There is a designer and a creator called God.